Hello everyone, I'm your host Robin and I welcome all of you to this channel, and today we are going to discuss about habits in this session. And I hope you guys know that human habits play a really important role, and this basically defines how we are going to lead our lives. And I'm sure most of you must be struggling with forming new habits or must be struggling to remove older habits which are not beneficial for you. So let's dive in and understand what is a habit. So a habit can be defined as a routine of behavior that is repeated regularly, and it tends to occur almost subconsciously. So habit is something which you do not consciously think of. For example, like if you see a bag of chips, you just grab it and eat it. This is a habit. You don't pay much attention whether you are supposed to eat it or not. So definitely these kind of behaviors can be detrimental for humans if they are not beneficial. So in this session, we'll be discussing about how habits are formed and how we can make new habits, and why is it so difficult to form new habits, and why some people lack the motivation, and why some people are not able to make new habits. And I'll also share some of my tips to start making new habits, and I'll be also discussing about the science behind habit formation. So now we'll discuss about how habits are formed. So habit formation is the process by which a new behavior become automatic. So it's a repeated process to lead to automaticity, where a new behavior becomes almost automatic and you don't have to pay much attention to it. So habit formation definitely is a long-term process, and I'll be quoting some of the examples from Robin Sharma, that how the habits can be achieved. So habit formation is a long-term process, and it can be broadly divided into three categories, and generally a new habit formation takes around 66 days. So there have been many studies to come to this number. So they are basically divided into three stages. The first stage is the most difficult stage, and it is the stage where you break older patterns, you break old habits to make new habits. So this first phase can be anywhere to 22 days, and then after this stage comes the second stage, which is here second stage, which is most confusing, that once you start making a new habit, at some point in time you will start feeling confused, because these new habits will feel uncomfortable, and this is beyond the comfort zone, and this is something which is not a part of your life, and this is causing some serious life alterations. So if you pass the second stage, then we reach the third stage. Third stage is the most important stage, and this is a stage where automaticity happen, where the new habit becomes automatic and you don't have to put a lot of motivation to continue the habit. So these are three different stages of habits. So how does habits work? So habits basically work in a very simple fashion, that it has two components. It has the cue and the reward or action. So the cue can be a signal. For example, if you watch TV and you have it of having a bag of chips while you're watching a TV. So watching a TV is a cue for you. So as you start watching a TV, the next thing you will do is to grab a bag of chips and start eating. So watching a TV is your cue, and the eating of chips is your action or the reward. So this is the fundamental way how habits work. So in order, if you want to include new habits in your life, then you have to exploit this fundamental cue and reward mechanism. So I'll give you an example how we can develop new habits. Suppose you want to start working out and you want to include some changes in your lifestyle, health related changes. So your cue can be, you can buy those gear, you can buy the workout gear, you can keep the yoga mat in front of you. While you wake up in the morning, you see your yoga mat, so that yoga mat is your cue. So when you see it, you know what is the next thing you have to do. So initially it takes a lot of motivation to start any new habit, and I'll be telling you about some of the tips how you can do it. So the first thing is, you have to understand why the habit is important for you, the new habit, and you need that motivation. Second, you have to have a cue, because you are going to form a new cue reward mechanism for the new habit which you are about to form. And habits is generally make easier when you break down the older habits and make the newer ones in place of them. So suppose if you have this habit of eating a lot of junk and drinking sugary beverages, instead of removing beverages from your drink, you can replace them with juices. So this is a substitution. This is what you can do to replace older habits, older bad habits, to newer good habits, and you won't feel much discomfort while doing this. So obviously you have to tie your new habit to some reward, so you have to have a reward mechanism. So after you work out, you can reward yourself by having a glass of juice, or you can do something which makes you happy, or you can allow yourself to watch a movie. So this will be your reward, so this will motivate you to continue the habit, new habit. And also the second thing which I can tell you is accountability. So when we start to make new habits on our own, it often becomes difficult and we fail in the first stage, which is the most difficult stage for us. So accountability is something really important. You can tell about your new habits or goals to people who care about you, so that you hold yourself responsible to stand up to your own words. So you can share your progress with them, and even you can participate with other people if you share a common goal. And then it's the second phase, which is the most confusing phase, where it will happen that you will fall off the wagon and you will feel that sometimes you will miss your workout session, and sometimes for because of some reasons you are not able to do. So at that time it is very common to fall back to your older routine, because you feel that you have ditched yourself and you can't really go back, can't go forward. So you will go back and keep doing the things which you used to do. So the second stage is never a very smooth stage. I will say it is the most disturbed stage, where you will keep falling, but you have to every time rise whenever you feel that you have fallen off the wagon and you are not able to continue the habit. So this is the continuous effort that you have to keep doing. And the fourth, which we have already discussed, is replacing the older habits with a newer one. And habit formation is not easy. It takes a lot of time and courage, and the average is around 66 days. So you require around 2 months. You require around 2 months to have a new habit. So I request all of you to be patient with yourself, and you combine with people who want to include those changes in life, so that you can do it together and motivate each other. But the basic idea is to make new neuronal connections in your mind, and that can be done by a cue reward mechanism, which we have just discussed. So start it, and I think you can learn new habits, and this is going to be helpful. I hope this session was helpful for you, and if you have any more suggestions for us, you can write to us in the comment box. And if you like our channel, please subscribe, and we'll be coming up with new ideas and new sessions like these. And if any suggestion, please write to us. We'll be covering those topics. And thank you so much for listening to us, and I hope you liked it. Bye bye.